And now we're talking about how to accelerate your du'as. So somebody will say that, I made dua. How do I accelerate it? Like you want your dua to be answered like right now. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers our du'as in one of three ways: now, later. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers the dua with yes, yes, but not now, and yes, but I have something better for you. So our du'as are answered. That's already a guarantee. We have something powerful in our hands, and that's, in our du'as. Here are some ways to accelerate the acceptance and khair and goodness in your life. So number one is shukr. The first thing is thankfulness. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. So I have a nephew, and actually my son started doing it as well. And maybe you guys have nephews and nieces, or maybe your kids do this. If you give them something, the child just becomes so thankful. They give you a hug and they say, "You're the best auntie. Thank you so much. This was the best day ever." Does anybody have a nephew or a niece that's like that? That when you do something for them, they respond in that way. Okay? You have to really have a nephew and niece like that to understand how much it melts your heart. Yeah? They're like, thank you, Baba, best day ever. Right? Alhamdulillah. You're the best mom. I like that. You're the best mom ever. So, my question for you is, how, it feels so good to get that appreciation. You want to give to that child more. You're like, next time you're at the store, you're like, what else can I get this child? What other good things can I do for them? And the more you give to them, the more this child is saying, you're the best mom ever. Could there ever be a better mom than you? This was the best day ever. Thank you. And the more it's just this amazing cycle. They get more, they're so thankful, and it goes back and forth like that. The opposite is you take a child, let's say to a store or a park, let's say a park, and my kids used to do this too. So you take them to a park or amusement park, and when they're finished the amusement park, they come out crying because they don't want to go home. And I'm sure you've experienced this a lot. So you take them to the park and they're like, I don't want to go. They start doing this tantrum. They start doing this tantrum and they're crying. And you're thinking to yourself, like, after all I've done for you, like I brought you to this park. And, so this is what I would do to my kids when my daughters were young and they're crying. I would say to them, oh, so they're crying. We're leaving the park. They're crying. I'm like, oh, did the park make you cry? Because I brought you to the park? It was a source of sadness for you? Let's never come back to the park again. That way you won't be sad. You'll never get it again. So then, alhamdulillah, my daughters were like, they understood it. And they're like, no, Baba, we're thankful. Jazakallah. Inshallah, next time. And now, so it goes both ways. So if somebody responds to Allah's gifts with thankfulness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases them. And you automatically get increase when you start remembering Allah's blessing upon you. Even as you're sitting here right now, wherever you are, look around your room and be thankful for like two things.